Hey guys, this is Christopher from Visual Components. So here I have the game changer we have all been waiting for. We have in this setup Visual Components Experience on the left hand side, and we have Visual Components Digital Twin 4.10 in the middle, and we have Beckhoff TwinCAT on the right hand side. Visual Components Experience is set up to stream from the Visual Components application. That basically means that whatever I have here will be live represented over here. So how do we know that is true? Well, basically, if we would, let's say, zoom into this conveyor here, and we have it selected in the 3D world, and we add height here, for example, we can see that that immediately is reflected in the experience application. Okay, so we have those two in sync. Then on right hand side we have Beckhoff TwinCAT, and we put it to run mode. We can also see here in the Explorer, for example, they have visualization, and that visualization project now reflects that I have not enabled the power on the axes. So there's no power on at the moment. And if we go back to the Solution Explorer, we could select one of the axes here and go to online and see that, okay, nothing going on there. I have also in the Solution Explorer some motion control stuff, let's say power and these kind of things. Then I have some logic for my sorters and so on. Sorry about that, misclick. Okay, so we got some stuff going on here. And then let's go back to axis 1 again, like this. And what we gonna do now is that we're gonna hit play in the 3D world. And when we do that, we would see, or actually we already see, the same HMI now. Because I put the PLC in run mode. Yes, we have the same HMI there, and that our operator is looking at over here. And that basically means that when I hit these buttons here, we should see that the power is toggled on in the servo axis over there. So when we hit this power enable command, we can see that the boolean here is reflected, right? And so on and so forth. Okay, all good. Very cool. We have also power override here set to 0 at the moment. Okay, when we hit play in the 3D world, we will basically get some products over here. We have some sensors set up that basically whenever a product hits the sensors, we will get product IDs. So product ID 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are read by the PLC, and the PLC is then tasked by controlling the movement of these diverters. But before we can do that, we need to connect our application with the TwinCAT PLC. And when we have done that, we will see down here that we have our server, and we have the variables, so the product IDs, and we have all the axis values here. We could drag this window here to the side, and we can expand it a bit, and we can see these variables. Of course, there isn't that much screen space now when we're running 3 applications at the same time, so we just have to make do with what we have. Okay, now let's see. When I hit play, we get a product. And if we look over here, we should now get the ID of the first product when it hits the sensor. All of these guys. But at the moment, everything goes straight because the PLC is not moving the axes. And the reason for that is that we do not have any power override. So if we here increase the power override, we can see that things are starting to happen. Pretty cool stuff. And it basically means that if I now that was the coffee machine. If I now would decrease, for example, here the override, we can see that the movement of the diverter is much slower, and we are quite often unable to divert the product in time. Oh, I'm stuck behind a wall here. We could, for example, pause simulation here, and we could select this wall, and let's toggle off the visibility there, and we don't see it in the 3D world anymore. The visibility is not toggled here in experience. So what should we do instead? We could move it somewhere else. So let's put it somewhere far away. And we don't get stuck behind the wall again. Let's see if we run this like so instead. You see here on the HMI everything that's going on. So we are reading the products, we get the live feed, we see here the targets for the different diverters, so where they're currently going. Yeah, pretty neat. If we would come back to Visual Components, we can reset it and run it again. We see other things going on in here as well. Soon, I guess this guy should be going and picking a pallet. So we have a mixture of simulated things going on and things that are controlled by the PLC. So the forklift here, that is controlled by simulation as always. And over here we have things that is going on are connected and controlled by the PLC.